Hey y'all, it's your girl Bree at Cryptic Tales of Tarot. Um, Little tired because let me tell you, they haven't stopped with the firecrackers. So happy belated New Year's if I haven't already said it before in the other video. And then today is the full moon in Cancer, which is all about emotions. And I'll tell you what, I already know that the Coven, they did their ritual during the New Year's Eve weekend because nobody can hear shit with the firecrackers and crap going on. No. And I'm gonna try to make this video quick because I'm doing this with my phone. It's called having to improvise. I know that there are people who are fucking around with technology with the collective, but let's just say that when you work your ass off really hard, you get what you give, you know? Anyways, with this ritual, let's just say tick, 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 boom. Tower moments after tower moments because they conjured up the 7 princes of hell. If I'm correct with that, Lucifer, Satan, which I find funny because it's used, interchangeably constantly. So you have Lucifer, Satan, you have Beelzebub, Mammon, Belphegor. I'm not trying to conjure up shit, this is just for educational purposes. Leviathan. I must be missing something. Anyways, when you're fucking around with this shit, I'm sorry with the camera being all over the place. Be patient with your girl. This is gonna be a huge knockout on their asses for those who went that far. And please be careful on the road because they are still trying to make you guys get into a fatal car crash. And because of that, you're always divinely protected, especially when you see 444, okay? Somebody else is gonna die of a fatal car crash. It sucks to say, but fuck, it is what it is. And when you're fucking around with these 7 princes of hell and doing all this black magic, either something you love is going to be taken away from you, like an animal or a family member, or it's going to be your death, unfortunately. Because when you're praying or conjuring up with these demonic entities, especially if you're lying to them about why you're calling upon them, I firmly believe that the karmic masculine and maybe 2 other people, they think that they're so invincible and that nothing's gonna touch them, and that's not true because they're asking for shit because they're at their last straw because they've tried everything. But as they're asking for shit, they're lying about why they're asking for it. And demonic entities aren't stupid. And I think that there are several people that have taken shit way too far, and there's possession going on, especially with the karmic. He conjured up something big time. I want to say that he is the Ahab or Judas spirit in disguise. And it's like taken over. And a lot of these other people too, all this conjuring and necromancy, it's haunting them, taunting them in their own houses. It's giving them a dose of their own medicine. It's trying to take control of their minds. It's projecting onto their minds a way that they were projecting their emotions onto the collective. And, some people, they could dish it, but they can't take it. And like I said, they're gonna check out people dying of terminal illnesses. And there is gonna be one hell of a drug bust going on. There's a hell of a drug lord here, and I don't want to mention not all of it because I don't want to get flagged on YouTube. But let's just say it's more than the ganja and the white powder. It's fentanyl and this new shit called Trink. Have you all seen those videos of people bend all over and fucked up on fentanyl and Trink and shit? Oh my god. And the person who was selling this, I think it's the karmic masculine. But he's not running the business right because he thinks he knows everything, but he ain't running it right. And I'm sensing like some of these drugs are they're being rat poison being put in this shit. Okay? Or selling heroin or Roxy's, all kinds of crap. And this person has been a junkie for many years, so they've had a lot of experience with knowing how to hide shit. I mean, I've had 2 family members that have been in and out of prison for shit. I mean, when you really, really want your shit to get that last, how do I say, that one last fix, you'll steal everything from people, steal money, you won't pay shit back, obviously. And the crazy shit about it is that I think the person who is actually the bigger dog who's getting the shit to give to the karmic, he's the one who's putting the poison and maybe, fentanyl or Trink in the shit so that when he sells, people will die or they will overdose and have to go to the hospital. And that is the big dog, top big dog, getting back at the karmic because something happened. Like I said, think mafia style. I'm not trying to start shit here. I'm not. But this karmic fucked over This big dog who's in charge of the top. And when you're in that mafia mentality, you gotta think of ways to do shit. And all this person found ways, and so Karmic is losing customers. And I think he got himself pew pew illegally. And you know what? Another bust that's happening is with the people who fucked around way too much with the dark web. Like I said, nothing good can come out of that fucking dark web. No. I somehow, as a kid, like 10 years old, I don't know how I did it, but somehow I managed to get to it. And I was like, get out, get out, get out. I know this is bad, this is bad. But the fuckers who have been hacking into your shit, there's been somebody who ratted them out because they just took shit way too far with getting hitmen and sex trafficking, all kinds of shit. And with KIDS trafficking. And this person actually had a conscience, and they turned themselves into an undercover cop. And they are taking, they were given time, and they're taking it like an adult because, you do the crime, you do the time. So, because that person told, the people who hacked into your shit, they are now being wired. They've been wired and tapped into by the feds. The feds have been on their asses for a while because there's just been too much riffraff and tomfoolery bullshit going on. And I mean, if you're fucking around with the dark web a lot, you really don't think that you're not gonna get the attention of the feds and the FBI and shit? Like, come on now. Anyways, also, they're sending monitoring spirits constantly and demonic entities, but you're protected. And it's going to take this huge ass tower moment of drug busts and with the internet and the dark web and all that crap. And death, unfortunately, that's what it's going to take to end this damn spiritual and psychological warfare. It's crazy, right? So, cleanse yourself, protect yourself. I have a lot more news to give, but like I said, I'm gonna be blessed with some new things. Like I said, work hard and you get shit. So, just get ready and sit on the edge of your seat. Love you guys.